Welcome to the KSTUAA Cossa Challenge Selection Show, where we'll provide you with insight and analysis about the field of 32 in this year's Cossa Challenge, helping Kappa Sigs everywhere with their brackets in the split the pot format. We'll begin with the East Division, probably one of the toughest divisions in our selection. And we begin with the number one seed, which was the number one seed overall, Cash Money Productions, with a 27-4 record. Cash Money Productions has a long history with their standout Andrew Bren from the 2017 class from University of Cincinnati at 6 foot and 78% free throw percentage, and a long history of making trick shots, as you'll notice if you search for Cash Money Productions on YouTube videos. He's going up against the number 8 seed, Dancing Bears. Certainly hoping to be a Cinderella team, but frankly, I think this is Goldilocks, and I'm not sure this bear is going to find it to be just right. James Lewis from 1974 has great heart. His matches Bren in height, but free throw percentage is expected to be pretty low, and we don't expect him to be very competitive in this one. So we're giving the nod to Cash Money Productions in the first round. Our 5-4 matchup should be more competitive. Here we're pitting the number 4 seed, COVID 1990, with a 21-10 record, led by the standout player Clay Hunt from 1990, 6 foot center with a 60% free throw percentage, going against the Laughing Bears from Cincinnati, Ohio, led by none other than Wes Bren from 1985. Clay has the height advantage at 6 feet over Bren's 5'12", and he got the nod based on both the record and a higher free throw percentage. The interesting thing for us is this puts together the two presidents of KSTUAA, the current president Clay going against the previous president Wes. Clay's got the advantage on age, and Clay is now living in Hilliard, Ohio, where Wes once called home as well. So this has got a lot of interesting dynamics. We're giving the nod, though, to Bren in this case because of the coaching and his familiarity with the rules. Then taking a look at our 3 to 6 seed, it features 2 standout players from the University of Cincinnati. The Turtles are led by standout Garrett Reinhardt from the 2017 class and founding class at the University of Cincinnati, Kappa Sig chapter there, weighing in at 5'9" in height and a 65% field goal percentage. Garrett is a former Grand Master and the current Grand Treasurer, and he'll be going up against the Bearcats, led by the standout player Mason DeLuca, the Grand Master of Ceremonies. He's an inch taller, but does not have the free throw percentage that Garrett has. So we're expecting the Turtles to prevail over the Bearcats in this one, but it should be a close game. And in our 2 to 7 matchup, featuring the Arrows versus the Moosehead, we have age and youth. Again, the number 2 seed versus the more experienced Mooseheads out of Alexandria, Virginia. The standout player Matthew Smith is a 6'1", 15% free throw shooter. The Mooseheads enter the competition with the second lowest scores or record in the tournament, but they did win their division. And the Mooseheads are hoping that despite Matt Smith having a broken finger, he'll still be able to do well enough to overcome the Arrows. On paper, the Arrows, led by Tyler Dill, another UC member of the New Side chapter, at 6'3", so taller and with a better free throw percentage than the Mooseheads. They're hoping that they can outmatch them in some way. But this will be interesting to see. The advantages really do go to the Arrows, but Tyler Dill has suffered a devastating loss just a week ago in the Kappa Sigma NBA 2K tournament, virtual tournament that was run, getting pummeled by a score of 38-61 by a player from the TOMU chapter at Capital University. So his confidence may be shaken. And so we're not sure how well he's going to do in this first round. If he gets through that, we expect him to match up pretty well and probably play in the at least Elite Eight, maybe having a chance to make the Final Four. So we'll see what we see there in the East. So we're giving the nod to the Arrows in this one. We do think Tyler will pull it together and overcome the broken finger. So with that, that's the East. And when we come back, we'll take a look at the South.